Kylian Mbappe's transfer to Real Madrid was cancelled out in last summer's exchanges. PSG are desperately retaining the player, even reportedly giving a special contract. The young French forward has finally signed a new contract at PSG for the next 3 years. Mbappe is said to have received a number of privileges that Madrid could not offer. Reportedly, Mbappe's refusal could be long-winded, that Madrid may no longer pursue him in the foreseeable future. El Real is known for having prestige in player recruitment. Let that be the case, Javier Balboa has another opinion. The former Madrid player, who is now an analyst, asked the club to keep pursuing Mbappe. What does he mean? According to Balboa, Mbappe was under great pressure last summer. It is only natural that his decision was considered erroneous. He believes that the situation should be able to get better again in the next few years. Balboa hopes Madrid will be willing to pursue Mbappe in the next 2 years. At that time the situation may have been better, especially if PSG still failed in Europe. Karim Benzema is suffering from a knee injury and could be sidelined until early October. Real Madrid doesn't seem to panic, because it has a lot of goal machines. Karim Benzema suffered a knee injury in Real Madrid's match against Celtic in the Champions League final on September 7th. Benzema is believed to be sidelined for at least 3 weeks. Reporting from Marca, the absence of Karim Benzema is certainly a blow for Real Madrid. The last 3 seasons, Benzema has been a fertile goal field. But now, it seems that Madrid should not be very sad. Because at least, the other players are able to make goals and be a differentiator. There are already 9 Real Madrid players besides Karim Benzema who have scored goals, 3 goals, at the beginning of this season in the Spanish league. They are Vinicius Jr., Rodrygo, Eden Hazard, Luka Modric, Fede Valverde, David Alaba, Antonio Rudiger, Marco Asensio, and Lucas Vazquez. Vinicius, who last season shined, has now packed in 4 goals from 6 games. Rodrygo has 3 goals from 4 games. Valverde, who transitioned to wing forward, toxer as well. 3 goals have been scored from 6 games. Aurelien Chhinni is shining bright. His play on the pitch has been consistent and satisfying, and he has even been praised by Carlo Ancelotti and Didier Deschamps. Aurelien Chhinni was bought expensively by Real Madrid from AS Monaco in the transfer market last summer. Tchouameni ran for €80 million. The 22-year-old player was immediately trusted by Real Madrid coach Carlo Ancelotti to guard the Real Madrid midfield. Aurelien Chhinni has made 8 appearances in all competitions with 2 assists. Tchouameni plays as a defensive midfielder. However, he often advances near the opponent's penalty box to provide mature passes. Most recently, praise for Aurelien Chhinni was also given from the coach of the French national team, Didier Deschamps. Deschamps says Chouameni can guard the French team's midfield well. Still rarely played at Real Madrid even though Karim Benzema is injured, Eden Hazard pours his heart out. The Belgian striker hopes to be played more often in order to contribute to the Spanish capital club. Eden Hazard still has not been able to repay Los Blancos' trust. Because, injury problems often prevent him from shining. Since joining Real Madrid in 2019, Hazard has only played 70 times. In stark contrast to his career at Chelsea, Hazard has so far only recorded 7 goals and 11 assists for Real Madrid. Now, Hazard is slowly recovering from injury, and playing in several matches. Karim Benzema's injury at the beginning of September was said to have given him a way to play more often. Unfortunately, the 31-year-old has not become Carlo Ancelotti's first choice. In fact, Hazard said he wanted more minutes to play to restore his performance. Hazard himself managed to prove himself when he made the difference in the match against Celtic in the 2022-2023 Champions League. At that time, it was Hazard who came off the bench in the 30th minute because Benzema was injured, and he then managed to score a goal. In addition to scoring goals, Hazard also managed to provide assists and led Real Madrid to a landslide victory over Celtic 3-0. Of course, this confirms that Hazard is trying to get back to his best. Behind his improved performance, midfielder for Spanish League, La Liga, Club Real Madrid, Eduardo Camavinga called Luka Modric and Toni Cruz as his teachers. Since his move from Stade Rennais FC to Real Madrid, Eduardo Camavinga continues to show his development. In fact, Eduardo Camavinga is very fast growing and adapting to the life he lives at Real Madrid. Then, regarding the improvement of his game, the French player also admitted that he learned a lot from Luka Modric and Toni Cruz. Camavinga did not even hesitate to say that Modric and Cruz he considered his own teacher. Joining Real Madrid seems not only to make Eduardo Camavinga meet great players and the world's top. Camavinga also enjoyed being coached by Carlo Ancelotti, who he said was one of the best coaches in the world. The reason Camavinga reveals Ancelotti as the best coach is because of the many titles he has won. Eduardo Camavinga also revealed that Ancelotti is someone who wants to mingle with anyone, including younger players. Despite the interest from Liverpool, Toni Cruz is believed to be staying at Real Madrid much longer and ending his career in the Spanish league, La Liga. German midfield maestro, Toni Cruz, some time ago was linked with leaving for the Premier League and joining Liverpool. The transfer rumours emerged after the Reds suffered a storm of injuries at the start of the Premier League season. It's just that the Toni Cruz move has cooled, along with Jurgen Klopp's decision to borrow Arthur Melu from Juventus. Meanwhile, recently it was rumoured that the 32-year-old midfielder chose to stay longer at Real Madrid. According to a report from Football España, Cruz has reportedly chosen to retire at Real Madrid. However, the decision to retire does not seem to have happened in the near future, after he was rumoured to be extending his tenure with El Real. In line with the decision to extend his contract, it means the slick cooperation between Toni Cruz and Luka Modric will still last longer. This is certainly good news for Real Madrid supporters, considering the great ability of the two of them does not dim despite age. Cruz's decision to hang up his boots at the Santiago Bernabéu has shown how much he loves Real Madrid. According to the Daily Mail, they believe that Toni Cruz will stay at Real Madrid for another season. Since signing from Bayern Munich on the 17th of July 2014, Toni Cruz has become a mainstay in the Real Madrid midfield. The reason is, the German midfielder has played 373 games for Real Madrid, and packed 25 goals and 85 assists in all competitions. In addition, Cruz also contributed 3 Spanish League trophies, 4 Club World Cups, 4 UEFA Super Cups, and 4 Champions League Cups. While the peak of his appearance occurred when he won the 2021-2022 Champions League with Carlo Ancelotti. In line with this, Toni Cruz also admitted that he insisted on ending his career as a footballer at Real Madrid. It is also believed that Real Madrid will grant the request of his best midfielder, so that he will last for at least another year.